Hi, today I'm going to be talking about the opioid crisis going on in America. Opioids, which are also commonly known as painkillers, are a class of drugs that come from or are used to mock the natural substance that is found in poppy seeds. They cause euphoria, hypoxia, which is the reduction of oxygen in the body, relaxation, sleepiness, but also vomiting and constipation. People do these opioids most of the time because they get addicted through them from being prescribed them from their doctors for post-op surgery pain, severe pain from disease or trauma, or even coughing and diarrhea. There are risks to the misuse of opioids, which can restrict one's ability to breathe, and also using them with other substances or misusing the opioids altogether can cause a fatal overdose. The opioid crisis began in the late 1990s, where from 1999 until 2020, more than 800,000 Americans have died from the opioids overdoses. This was marked as an epidemic in 2011 due to the rapid deaths from prescription and synthetic opioids. This crisis mainly affected younger and middle-aged adults, where they tried it because of peer pressure, medical needs, or curiosity. In 2011, there were reported 7.3 out of 100,000 overdose deaths, but by 2021, it had climbed to 24.7 per 100,000 people. But at the same time of the prescription opioid deaths peaking, the crisis took a turn where they began to see more overdose deaths in heroin and then progressing more into fentanyl. Heroin came to be because when prescription drugs were being cut off from individuals and certain standards were being put in place, people began to look for a substitute. They began to look for something that gave them the same effect chemically, but other than the prescription opiates, heroin is stronger than that. Fentanyl became popular because it was cheaper to make and it could be made in bigger quantities than heroin could be made in, and fentanyl has a higher potency as well. In 2021, meth affected 10 per 100,000 people. In 2021, cocaine affected 7.3 per 100,000 people. In 2021, fentanyl affected 21.8 per 100,000 people in 2021. The crisis has tried to be slowed down with the promotion of overdose reversing drugs known as Narcan, and also providing more funding to increase research on pain and addiction, and also providing better practices for pain management. The CDC has also developed guidelines which have been used to target reducing risky prescribing drug patterns, and also many states have implemented legal restrictions as well.